everyone, it's Nisse, and if you have been on YouTube for some time and you are interested in makeup, I'm pretty sure you know the queen herself, NikkieTutorial. And today it's time for another learn along. And I will say I have been waiting to do this, but then she made a YouTube video where she talked about Nimya. And I thought, well, I have to wait for this to come out. So I've been waiting, and then I got it last week, but then I was just like, but what if I get allergic reaction while I do a learn along? So I've been using them a few times during the last week to make sure we can use it today. So I'm really looking forward to them. I haven't seen any reviews. I have seen Cassandra Banks looking at the announcement video and looking at the product, but she haven't tried it yet. But I got 2 of the products. I would love to have all of them, but I'm pretty sure if I just started, you know me, I react on anything. So if I had started with all of these 4 products at once, I know there's also a van, but that wouldn't affect my sensitive skin or my allergies, then my face would be really awful. So I got the 2 products I think it's most worth it for me. I got the cooling eye stick, and as she said, we have to say every time we talk about them, so you're gonna see me go a lot of times today. It's an eye stick. She says it's about to cool and depuff your under eyes, and as you can see, it isn't that bad again today, but she says it doubles as an eye primer, so we're gonna of course use that as an eye primer today. And I think we're gonna just start with that, and you can use it under your eyes to depuff and over your eye as a primer. And then I think we should do like this, because this is real big. I can figure out how to get it all the way in there, so I just gonna help it a bit along. So technically now we have primed the eyes, I think. I was afraid it would be an irritant. Well, I got it in the eye one day and it was really irritating, but around the eye it isn't that bad. I can also feel I get a tiny bit teary, but it goes away in just a second. And then we got the setting spray, and it says to really shake it up. And why do I take this out now? Because it says on the side how to use. Shake before use. We just did that, and I did give it a shake before I started filming as well. Mist the spray before, during, and or after applying your makeup. So I think we're gonna do it before, but I don't see if it's as a primer or to extra prime. So I just wanna take my normal primer as well, but I don't think I'm gonna use as much as I normally do. So I think we're gonna take only 1 pump today. Also because setting sprays are normally not made for a special skin type. This is the matte one. I know she only have the matte one now, but she have already announced that this is coming out a dewy one as well. So if you see this video later on, you know this is the matte one. And I really like the name of it, Set It and Forget It. Because I don't know how you're doing through the day, but when I go to work, I just don't want to have to think about my face all the day. I just want to make it ready in the morning and set it and forget it until I come home and I choose to pull it off, take it off. So I'm not sure how much to use actually. I have only been using a few setting sprays, but we're gonna be careful with it, I think, because we're gonna reapply it now, and then we're gonna use this as well later. So I don't actually think it's so that misty. When you look at this, it actually just, I got a whole drop down here, and I know she recommend us using it with a fan, but I didn't buy it because it's really expensive, so I'm looking at a cheaper one, but I haven't got that yet. But I will make a review on these specifically later on. I will make sure it comes out as soon as possible, but it takes time to edit videos, which was a shocker for me. I thought just like, well, we cut there, done, send it. It's much harder than that. So, but the video we're gonna take a look at today is Feminizing Makeup Hacks Transgender Tutorial by NikkieTutorials. And I'm not transgender, but I think I have an okay face shape. There are some things I would like to change, but I think it's a part of being human, always wanting to change our face. But for this video today, I'm gonna make a learn along, so I wanna make as close to what she's doing on my face, and use the techniques she's doing. I will say already by now, she uses a sponge for foundation. It never goes well when I do that, so I'm gonna use my Michael Tart, as I always do. I like it. But placement of the products, again, I don't use the same products because I don't have them, and a lot of us can't afford every time we want to make a makeup look to buy new stuff. I know NikkieTutorials, she's a queen. A lot of brands are going to send her stuff in PR and want to make a collaboration with her, and she's an amazing woman and she's deserves that. But most of us human beings down here on earth, we just can't afford it. So I don't think I have anything she's going to use today. Well, I got an eyeshadow brush, probably not the right one, but I have eyeshadow brushes. And we're gonna try to follow along. We're gonna try getting as close to the color she's using, and I gonna follow along, and maybe she's gonna make me look so much more feminine. Maybe the placement she uses, because she have a different shape of face than I do, maybe it just looks wrong. But we're gonna try and follow along.
Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. Today's video is very near and dear to my heart.
Okay, first of all, the intro. Hey everyone, it's Nikki. I don't think it's the wording itself, it's the way she said it. I remember the first time I watched her, I was just like, oh, it's also me. I'm welcome. She want me to be there, and I know she don't know who I am. She probably never will, but she makes me feel inclusive in what she's doing, and I think it's amazing. And I think a lot of YouTubers and famous people everywhere could really learn something from this
part, and will pack a lot of emotion on my side. Ever since I came out back in January and got bombarded with your love.
She speaks about January. I just want to say this is a video from February 2020, so it's a year and a half old, but it's for her to come out, it's still relatively new. And I really think it's brave of her to, especially the way she was made to come out. I think she's such a strong and amazing woman. And and I don't think I would have the same strength in her place, but only a month after all that happened, she's sitting here and all ready to talk to us about feminizing our face, feminizing our face, and make a makeup tutorial partially to transgender. I think she's so strong. It's so amazing.
An acceptance, and just I got welcomed into the rainbow family like no other. I can already feel the tears coming. A lot of people out there were like, oh my God, can you please do a facial feminization makeup tutorial? Now, what that means, if you're a trans person and you want to look more feminine, what are like the perfect techniques to nail down that look? And for the longest time, I'm gonna say I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready to openly speak about my past like that. And over the last few months, I've really started to love myself in such a different way. And you guys have noticed. You guys leave it down in the comments in so many videos how you see my self-acceptance growing, how you see my self-love coming back. For today's video, I feel like I'm finally ready to sit down and tell you techniques and ways to make your face look more feminine. Now, this comes with a huge disclaimer. I think it is disgusting that we live in a world where only if you look cis, where you look like a biological woman, you get to pass as a trans person. That is unacceptable, and I'm still fighting for that every single day. But this video isn't for society. This video isn't to please others. This is a video for anybody out there to find new techniques to alter your look, because at the end of the day, that's what makeup is for. In my opinion, makeup is here to make us feel powerful, strong, confident. It isn't a layer of paint to hide ourselves or to pass for society. No, it is for us. So before I start off with this tutorial, I want to say that you are beautiful. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you are beautiful. And yes, it is fun to play with makeup. And yes, it is fun to alter certain features of your face, but at the end of the day, makeup washes off and you have to love yourself before you put anything on. Also, please don't think that if you're a biological woman, a biological man who's not even interested in makeup, this video is for everybody who just wants to learn new techniques and have fun with makeup. So if you're excited, let's go ahead, grab the brushes, grab the makeup, and let's get painted.
Okay. I'm gonna leave her entire intro in this video, not to I don't want to just be one of those who just repost other people's stuff, but this intro, even though I'm born as a woman, I have been struggling a lot to feel like a woman. I'm always been a guy, a boy, girl, or what is it called. And I did think at one point that maybe I should be a boy. And I've been struggling a lot about my body and feeling like a woman, and it's something I'm just started to do. And I'm 28, but I've never been comfortable in my body, and it's I can really feel what she's talking about, and it means a lot to me. I'm not transgender, but I can feel the sense of not being sure about if I am in the body that I'm supposed to be in. And please stop talking about this, because I don't want to cry doing a makeup tutorial. And I already, again, I know I told you that primer here, I did tell you it made my eye tear up just a tiny bit. It's not that anymore. It's just Nikkie and her love for everyone, and you can feel her love for everyone, and it's amazing. And we're only 2.5 minutes into this video. Please stop talking about this. I love her so much for mentioning it. I love her so much for making a space for people like, I would say people like them, but also for me. And it's amazing. Yeah. Please, let's go into makeup now, because whew.
When it comes to feminizing the face and really altering your look, I think it's very important to look at yourself in the mirror and look at portions of your face that you want to enhance and portions that you want to kind of alter a bit more. Now, of course, yes, there are techniques to make your face look more feminized, but at the end of the day, every face is different and you may have other needs than other people out there. I feel like the main goal when you want to feminize the face is to create roundness, is to sort of flatten out all the harsh edges and soften the features. But again, that is totally a personal experience, because when you look at me, I need structure. I'm a balloon. The first step, always, is primer. Not to prime is a crime. The next step is color correcting. We've pretty much all seen like the orange beards, the orange under eyes on Instagram, and pretty much every—
I'm just gonna say real fast, I do not color correct. I don't have anything to color correct with. I would like to try it, but I don't want to buy stuff to try it one time and then just roll it out. So I'm gonna skip through this portion of color correcting and go straight into the foundation.
For foundation, I suggest going for a Longwear, more mattifying foundation, because if you deal with a lot of texture on the skin, using a dewy foundation is only going to highlight the texture, whereas if you use a matte, it's going to blur it out a bit. I'm using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. I'm just going to start bouncing this onto the skin, and you'll see that as soon as that foundation hits the skin, it takes away that orange.
Okay. Again, I can't when I try to use a sponge to apply foundation, I always get weird. Maybe because I use a liquid to powder foundation. And actually, since it is NikkieTutorial, I think I'm gonna go in with this color, which is more yellow, more warm than my normal skin tone. It's KVD True Portrait. Today I think we're gonna go with the light 24. I used this in the summer, and my experience with this foundation is I can't use it all over my face at once. I really need, because it dries down really fast, so we have to be quick when it's on the skin. So that was that. And let's see, I think she was going to say something about concealer, so let's see.
Now, when it comes to concealer, it is very, very important to, again, assess your face, look at it, and see what your face needs. I personally think that if you keep everything a bit more towards the center of the face, it's gonna appear more feminine. If you are rounder like I am, you can get away with creating more like angles, but if you already are very structured and defined, I would go softer and keep it more towards the center of the face. So for under eye concealer, you can really build some up on the inner portion here. And then if you want to create more of that angle and that lift, you can apply some right here to the outer portion of the eye, underneath the mouth, towards the sides, top of the lip, center of the chin, and a bit on the center of the forehead to already start our highlighting process. Okay, so now let's bounce this in.
Okay, if you know me, you know I don't use concealer. I normally just use one color for most of the face and a lighter color as concealer. Again, because these are buildable, I can do that. So where I use the concealer afterwards, I will get more coverage. The 110, and I'm not gonna apply all of the places at once, not because I don't want to use the places she did. I'm gonna try to do it exactly as her. But again, it's dried down really fast, so we just want to apply step by step like that. And then most of the time I go over afterwards with my Sonic blend. That, and then she did like that. And as you can see, it takes a lot of the yellow tone away from my face when I do add this more neutral tone to my face on top of it. Then she did just a thing
Underneath the mouth, towards the sides, top of the lip, center of the chin, and a bit on the center of the forehead to already start our highlighting process. Okay, so now let's bounce.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking down because I have my mirror down here. I think I'm gonna go back over with my Sonic blend, but maybe just on the low setting.
I pick up some powder on my damp beauty sponge. The powder that I pick up, I really work into the sponge with the palm of my hand. And this is gonna go underneath the eye, down to the sides of the nose, corner of the mouth, and then bringing it back towards the eye. As for the rest of the face, I like to use a waterproof, long-lasting, very mattifying powder to get rid of all the texture, get rid of all the pores. This one is by Dermacolor.
Okay, I only have one setting powder, and it's the NYX HD finishing powder. I have this puffy brush, and I'm just gonna go in. And she said she went all over the face with it. Normally I actually only use setting powder, normally under the eyes here, under the nose, and on the chin, because that's where I get oily. But today we go full NikkieTutorial, so we're gonna go all over the face. And then she took a dampened beauty sponge and did what, she said?
Just pick that up using my powder puff, and I set my entire face. Also very important, keep tapping that powder in. You don't want to swipe it in, swoop it in, brush it in. You want to tap it onto the skin to lock everything in place. Are we ready for the next step? Let's move on to brows. Brows.
Well, I don't have a beauty sponge, so I think instead of just starting with packing this one in, why don't we just give it a spray with what? NikkieTutorials set it and forget it spray. It says, before, during, and after, and right now we're doing so. Instead of powdering that much, let's just, while that's just dries down a bit, I think we're gonna see what else he has.
Are a super, super personal journey. I feel like back in the days, feminine brows were a bit thinner and more arched, whereas I feel
okay, she's going into brows now. I will link her video below because I know many people have the same issues and as she have. I don't. I got these massive brows, caterpillar brows, and I really like the way brows are going these days, where we want them to fill out a bit. So I am only using my Technic clear brow gel. And again, her video will be linked below, so if you want to see anything, go there. But I'm just fluffing up my brows a bit.
this is the eye we're going to be creating today. It's very
Have you seen this eye? Are you like me? Every time NikkieTutorials shows, you know, this is the eye we're going to do, we always just like, I'm giving up. But normally, again, I have followed many of her tutorials. I haven't before like sitting and doing bit by bit what she's done, but I have been using techniques before I saw her do, and normally what she does isn't that difficult. I don't think I'm gonna make this exact eye. Again, I don't have the right colors or anything like that, but I do believe that I can learn to do something kind of similar. Back to eye makeup. Let's get happy now. Back to eye makeup.
flirty, it's very neutral, it has a touch of smokiness. This is a look where I, myself, feel super confident in, I feel super feminine and powerful. The first thing we're gonna do is prime. For eyeshadow today, of course, I'm gonna be using my baby. This is my palette in collaboration with Beauty Bay, and it just has all the colors you could dream of. The color I'm going in with is Mila, which is a warm medium brown. And oh,
yeah, I don't have her palette. I do save up. Yeah, I know it's not expensive, but I need to pay for the palette. I need to pay for it to get to Denmark. Then I have to pay taxes when it comes to Denmark, and it's probably gonna be around 215, but then I have to pay 50 bucks in, sorry, 50 Danish crowns in delivery. Then when it comes to Denmark, then I'm probably gonna pay 100 and something in tax, and then I have to pay 133 Danish crown for being allowed to pay that tax. Yeah, I know, it's a shit show. So I'm probably gonna end up paying 600 Danish crown for a 250 Danish crown makeup palette. That's a shit show. I actually didn't have to pay taxes for these, and I think it was sent from within the EU, so when they do that, it seems like you don't have to pay out as much. But let's see. We sorry, I getting off track here. I was just going to say I using the I had Revolution chocolate elixir. Just want to see.
overall, the shape you want to go for is a more rounded, smoky eye. But again, try looking at
Okay, kind of an orange-ish brown. Not an orange, but an orange-ish brown. And I'm saying I'm going in with this one because it's the closest I can get. And let's see.
your features, and if you have a rounder face, you can pull it up, and you can always, by the way, you can always pull it out and make it dramatic and create the shapes that you like. In general, if you want an eye to be a bit more feminine, you want to go for rounded shapes, blending it up into the crease while still keeping the shape very rounded. Okay, once that is on, I'm taking Mila and Basic Toots. I'm using this to create some depth on the front.
Just a second, because I really need to be able to do it step by step with both eyes. Yeah, I did too much on the one eye and too little on the other, so I'm just trying to pulling something off here and adding it over here. Yeah, that helped a bit. I think this one over here are more right. Yeah, hopefully I can, when I add the next color, I can blend it out more. Then she took two colors, but what was the first color's name? Because I think it was that color. Same color added with another color.
The color I'm going in with is Mila, which is a warm medium brown. Okay, once that is on, I'm taking Mila and Basic Toots.
So she blend this red orange brown with a nude with a pinkish undertone, more cool tone. So I think I'm gonna blend it with this one. So I just a bit there and a bit there, and just go on the back of my hands just to see the color. Doesn't seem quite right, so yeah, that was more right.
Basic Toots. I'm using this to create some depth on the front of the brow and in the crease here. Now this is very personal if you like this or not. For me, I feel like it totally changes my look. It makes my eyes look a bit bigger. It makes my nose look smaller. Plus, if your eyes are closer together, I wouldn't do this necessarily. If your eyes are a bit wider apart, this is a great trick to make everything look a little bit more close together. You could totally pick up a chrome shade or a very shiny shade, but I want to keep things matte today, so I'm taking Basic Toots only, and that is going on that center of the lid that we haven't applied anything to yet. Basic Toots is pretty much my skin tone, so for me it's going to look very close to my skin color, but you can use whatever color you like on here. Okay, now I'm dipping into another KVD Vegan Beauty Super Pomade. This one is in the color Walnut, and I'm using
Easy girl, I need to follow along here. And then she used Basic Toots of the rest of her eyelids. I don't think that's gonna be good on me using the same color, maybe. Nope. As you can see, it's the one down here. It's gonna be extremely dark. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this shimmery pinkish tone up here. And was that on the rest of the lid?
This Toots is pretty much my skin tone, so for me it's going to look very close to my skin color, but yeah, you can use.
I think we're just going to do like this. And I'm gonna just work it a bit in here, make it blend more, and a bit up here also to make that blend. Looking at it now, it's like I actually didn't use enough of the dark shade out here, so I'm just gonna go back in with it and just like then basic touch and just blend it a bit together here. Yeah, I do feel it was better this one. Yeah, what's now?
Just whatever color you like on here. Okay, now I'm dipping into another KVD Vegan Beauty Super Pomade. This one is in the color Walnut, and I'm using this as a base for my liner. So I'm actually picking some up on my brush, and because they are so long wear, this is exactly what you want to use on your eyes to make it last. So I pick some up on my brush, and I'm just gonna buff it in close to the outer corner of my lashes. And you wanna keep this super, super soft and fluffy just for a bit of shadow. They blend super easy, so these can be used on the brow as a base for shadow, as an actual eyeliner. And then I pick up some 5.
I think we're gonna go in with this dark color here. How much? He didn't use that much actually. And just buff it in, and she wanted it to be soft. Yeah, as you can see, that did make it darker, but it wasn't as dark as her, so I think I'm gonna switch it up just a tiny bit. I've taken my eyeliner, gel eyeliner from Milk, and all of my eyeliners are black because that's what I like. Then I just take the brush, do like this. I really like this eyeliner because I can use the eyeliner on my eye, but it can also be transferred really nicely to a brush like this. She did go a bit further in like this, I think. Yeah, sorry, I have a window right there. Well, I think that's the best work I've done today, so we're gonna stay with that. Yeah, well, how does that look? Yeah, I actually think that was good.
And then I pick up some 5 a.m. I really go over top to make that perfect. And now I'm dipping into the KVD Vegan Beauty Tat.
Wait. Then she took a brown eyeshadow and went on top of it. So I should just have done it in the opposite way. I'm gonna take this and just buff it in above it.
Tattoo liner, a cult favorite. A lot of people are obsessed.
Can't you just shut your eyes so I can see what I'm doing? Okay, not my best work, but I think I always get these wrinkle lines out here, but oh, I don't know why. Why did I get it all the way up there? I don't know. Then she took an eyeliner, and I have this issue with eyeliners where I'm just awful at it. So I found this one. Shiseido, I think, ArchLiner Ink. And it has this shape, which I think it's really amazing for me. Who I don't know, I can line with a normal liner, and I will wish I could, but I can't. So I'm gonna use this one, but I'm gonna try to make the liner she does. It's black, I know hers brown, but again, all my liners are black because that's what I think looks best on me. Yeah.
With this, they come in 2 colors. This is Trooper Black and Matte Max Brown, and I'm using Matte Max Brown today for my wing. There's 2 things you want to keep in mind when purchasing this. Before you use it, you really want to shake it up. And also what I like to do is store this upside down in my collection so that all the ink stays at the bottom at the bristles, and then once you use it, it's ready to go. And I like to apply a thin but confident winged liner to just give the eyes that little bit more flair, that extra touch. So you start off by drawing a line from the last sort of outer lash at the top, sort of like flicking that out almost as if it is a lash. And then you want to draw back into the
Help. I'm gonna do this as best as I am able to do, but I don't promise anything. And then I'm gonna pull it back into where?
lid. And the great thing is, this line,
I think she's going for about here. So I'm gonna try and pull it back in. Yeah, you see the difference between her and mine? I think mine is perfect. I'm the best eyeliner ever. Oh! That's my trick, just to make it a bit longer, to make it even. Please, NikkieTutorial. Look at it, it's so uneven. It's like I made it way too long up here. I tried to do it better here. So much better. Okay, don't look over here, just look there. I do think I have this issue with my eyes where when I add eyeliner, I do like, maybe like this. I don't know why, but it's like it's look like they are too low for my eyes when I do it, and I'm practicing, I'm trying to do better. I'm sorry, Nikkie. I'm so sorry, but this is the best I got.
liner won't go anywhere until you take it off. I'm taking another super pomade. This time it's the color Bleach, and this time around I'm going to highlight my inner corners without it fading, because this can also be used as a shadow, like I said, and this will stay there all day. Now using the
Okay, again, I don't have this product, so I'm just gonna look back in my palette here. I think we're gonna go with the whitish one down here.
tattoo liner and extend the inner corner.
Yeah, we're going somewhere.
By creating a nice little point. It always makes me feel super, super confident, and it just gives that eye that extra sort of like flirtiness. I like nothing too extreme or too much, but just enough to sort of like pull out that inner corner a bit and give you that confidence. To me, it just...
Please tell me in the comment below, are you able to do this? Please pause this video here go below, tell me, can you do this? Then watch me do it, then try to do it, and then comment on your own comment if you were able to do it. Because I'm not that confident right now. Oh. Okay, we're going for this. It is a learn along. I'm gonna do what she does. Okay, I just gotta see it again. How did you?
And this will stay there all day. Now using the tattoo liner and extend the inner corner by creating a nice little point. It always makes me feel super, super confident, and it just gives that eye that extra sort of like flirtiness. I like nothing too extreme or...
But we don't see her doing the eyeliner. We only see her like, I'm gonna do this, and then you see her adding eyeliner where she already put it. This is gonna be awful. You're allowed to laugh, but you're not allowed to call me stupid. Okay, I feel like she did something like that. And did pull the eyeliner more in up here. And then she pulled it in here, I think. So if I trying to make a line here, then I should be able to see where they can meet. Oh, I'm sweating so much, really. I'm so nervous right now. And then I think she just added color in here. Does that look right to you? It does. I think I added too much eyeliner in here, but otherwise, I did it! I'm fucking dead. Oh my god. Okay, I can figure out how to do the wind. I have tried. First time here, got the shit, babe. Oh my god. But I am afraid because I got these eyes because I'm so sensitive to everything that at least 5 times of the day I have to remove gunk from in here, so I think it's gonna ruin the look really fast. But we're gonna do the other eye. Now I'm really sad if that if I missed this one up. Wow. Okay, I think I did this one. I think I need more color up here. I'm not afraid to put too much eyeliner on because I know I'm using magnetic lashes afterwards, which have a thick eyeliner, so the normal eyeliner line I'm not afraid of.
For my eyes, and this always makes me feel super, super femme, is opening up that inner corner using a white liner. Today, I'm using another super pomade by KVD Vegan Beauty. This one is White Out, and I just draw a line like close to the black extension on the inner corner, and that just opens up the eyes in such a beautiful, flattering way. It's the best. Right here. Oh, I love it. This is like the one trick.
Okay, I have the Fenty Beauty eyeliner, a Flypencil Longwear pencil eyeliner. Yeah, I think the color is just white. But it have a bit of a shimmer. I do think it looks like NikkieTutorials one have a bit of shimmer as well. I'm not sure. But we're gonna go with this one. When did she add the Wait, what did I miss? There.
Another super pomade by KVD Vegan Beauty is opening up that. To me, it just pulls my eye.
Okay, did you notice that from this clip to this clip, she added eyeshadow without telling us? That's not cool, Nikkie. That's not okay. But we just start with the one watch lift on the pencil. Down here, I think. But it's not okay to add something without telling your viewers. It's not okay. Never okay. I'm gonna guess it's just that orange and brown. Like that. You can't just add eyeshadow without telling us. It's not fair. But then we came to the white liner.
Today, I'm using another super pomade by KVD Vegan Beauty. This one is White Out. And I just draw a line like close to the black extension on the inner corner. And that just opens up the eyes in such a beautiful, flattering way. It's the best. Right here. Oh, I love it. This is like the one trick I can always pull when I just want to open up the eyes more and want to feel that feminine side, honey. So now it's time for lash. Now lashes are really important because I feel like if it's your goal to look more feminine and to get that female touch, I feel like wispiness and soft flutteriness is everything you want to go for. And what I also really think flatters the eyes and always makes me feel my oats, honey, is a couple of lower lashes, like individual lower lashes too. Got that extra bit of drama, but still have that fluffy fantasy. So I'm gonna pop my lashes on and pop 3 individuals on the bottom to get that flirty touch. And then let's move on to contouring. Okay, now
Alright, I'm just also gonna go off camera to put on my lashes and my mascara. But I'm not gonna add those lashes down here because I don't have some, so I'm gonna use a more extreme mascara down here, then I'm gonna use up here. That gonna probably even out the difference. So I'm gonna see you in a few seconds. What do you think? I love these lashes a lot. They are MoxieLashes and it's their Zany lashes. And I know I have been telling you about this for a while, but I am working on a review on them. But the line I use from MoxieLashes have 8 different lashes, and I want to be able to show you all 8 lashes in that video. And some of them are out of stock, but as soon as I get them, you get the video. But this is the lashes I'm going for today. They have more wisps. They're longer out here than they are in here. I think they're what I think when I think NikkieTutorial. I also think it's the right ones for this look because it's the darker out here and there are more lashes out here. They're longer out here, and it's like pulling the look out with, and it hides my eyeliner, which I like in this case. But I think we're going into the rest of the face now.
Onto contouring. Okay, now it is time to contour and really start sculpting the face in the way you like it. Let me introduce you to your new best friend, bronzer and contour powder. Now, most of the time, foreheads for us tend to be a bit bigger. That's why a lot of us tend to choose for a hairline surgery where we lower everything, but makeup is really powerful too. I have a large and in charge forehead that for me is really difficult to contour because when I put too much product on, it looks muddy. Until I found this product right here. If you're around my skin color, This is by M Cosmetics. This is called Heaven's Glow Faded Clementine. This, I believe, is meant as a glowy blush or highlighter for most. On me, it's a bronzer. When I shape my forehead with this, it has enough shine to sort of like blend the edges and not make it look muddy, but it has enough matteness and strength to it to actually lower down and shrink my forehead a bit. So I take I
have this cream bronzer for Huda Beauty, and it's in the color light because that's my face, which is still it's not too warm, it's not too cold. I think it's the right color for me. And then I have a powder contour, no sorry, a powder bronzer from NYX, matte bronzer it's called, and in the color MBB1 light, and it's, see that, it's kind of my color from my arms. So I just want to see, I think we're gonna stick with one of these, but I want to see how she uses it, how much color she wants before picking. So
a big fluffy face brush, and literally what I do is I start sort of dusting it around the hairline. So where my hairline is, I just kind of brush it around and start fading it in. And I'm not touching my face really harshly. I'm kind of like fluffing it over to get that warmth and the definition. This makes me look a bit more tan, like I've actually seen the sun, but most...
Okay, a warm tone color, so I think we're gonna go with the powder one. And she said a big brush. Normally I would use something like this size, but she said a big brush, so we go full on big brush.
Most of all, it shrinks down that forehead and makes it look smaller in a natural way. You want to shape it almost like drag queens call this the beige rainbow. So sort of think of this portion right here being the lightest, smallest part of the rainbow, and then it just like goes up and it fades out to color. I also pick up this product a little bit and contour high up on my cheekbones. Usually people tell you to contour like following your mouth to your ear. That is going to be too low for us. I feel like it flatters us more if we go a bit higher up. So usually you would contour here, we're going to contour here. I just add in warmth. I'm not necessarily contouring yet, I'm just adding in warmth, but that already is giving me a bit of shape. If you think of it, if you keep all the lightness towards the center of the face, it gives it a softer appeal, whereas if you would leave this very like sharp, it would give you more like an intense feel. Okay, and I also pick up a little bit and just brush it onto the nose. From tip to the bridge, just on it as you go.
You see, this isn't as pigmented as the one Nikki used, and it's not as warm, but it's the warmest one I got. I think we're there.
Okay, now it is time for that extra definition. So now you want to pick up a contour shade or a matte bronzer that leans towards the cooler side a bit more. And this is where I really go high up on.
I think I actually just gonna go in with the Huda Beauty, which was a, as you saw, a cooler tone bronzer. And where did she put it?
On that cheekbone and give myself that warmth and a bit more of that depth. And the number one trick to finding the places where contour suits your face is if you talk, you naturally have shadows coming. For me, when I talk, my shadows happen here. So this would be a great part of your face to naturally give a bit more depth because it just flows with the face beautifully. The jawline is really important because if you have a stronger jawline, you want to bring it in and, you know, make it softer. Now for me, because I pretty much don't have a jaw, I create one by going underneath my actual jaw with that powder, underneath it, all the way towards the ear. See? I just go underneath the bone and blend it out downwards, and it creates that shape for me. Oh mama, yes, we're contoured. And nose contouring, I used to struggle with it for years, but trust me, this is the easiest fail-proof technique there is. You wanna take that powder again and just bronze your nose like completely. But then you wanna take your face powder and a dry beauty sponge, pick up that face powder that should have quite a bit of coverage to it, and carve out the sides. And in this step, you can really make your nose as pinched or as...
Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time with that because the only powder I have is translucent, but again my foundation is liquid to powder finish, so we're gonna try with that, but I'm not sure it works, so we was going to contour the entire nose. And I'm gonna go in with my light one here. And she really cuts it out. Okay, I see you. Okay, it seems so strange. I never...
Wide as you like it. And then also do the bridge of the nose with that powder. And now with a big fluffy face brush, you're just gonna sort of tickle the edges of where the colors meet to soften the harshness. And that will leave you with the perfectly contoured nose that totally suits your face. And for blush, it's really the same story. Look at your face, look at what you like. I just always kind of marry my blush into the...
I like to take one of these flat brushes with my blush because I really like to stamp it in.
Bronzer back there, because again, I feel like if I put it more towards the side, optically it's gonna pull my face inwards a bit more. And blush on the tip of the nose always is a good option. It ties everything together, plus it makes the nose look a little bit shorter and buttony. Then for highlighter, oh my god, this is always my favorite
Easy
moment.
girl, I'm just not that fast as you. I have ordered another blush. I really like this color, but I do think it's a summer color and I do want something a bit more dark for the winter. No, when we don't have any other color on the face, we really like to have these cheeks real nice. And I do like to over blush because my experience with blush is it's on for 5 minutes and then it's gone. So we want to have the most out of those 5 minutes. And as he said, always on the nose. Yeah, I think we're there. You said highlighter. I said yes, girl.
I pick up a little bit of my favorite highlighter at the moment. You just want to intensify the highlight you already see going on. So it would be weird to like put all the highlighter here because you're desperately trying to create that illusion. I go on that area and give it some shine. And I always like smiling really big and giving the apples of my cheeks a nice glisten because it just makes you look very healthy and awake. And to really convince people of the fantasy of your now pinched nose, you want to highlight the very tip of your nose right here. Create a little ball of light. And my favorite, all-time favorite place to highlight is the bridge of the nose right here. This just completes the look and ties it together with the entire face. It's my favorite thing to do. As for lips, it is totally up to you what you prefer.
I just want to say something about highlighter. I really like the look of it. Where is that stand? It's just like, I would love this highlighter for pictures, but for everyday look, it's not a natural highlighter for me. For me, it would be more like here, up here, and more drawn up here and less down here. But it is beautiful. I would never say anything NikkieTutorials do is wrong. I love what she does and I think it's beautiful. It's more beautiful on her than on me, but as she said, we have to look at our faces when we do this. And I just want to add, it's not a natural highlighter for me at all, but it is beautiful. I have seen this before. I knew we were going to nude lips and I'm going for, I used the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 Honey Beige and the cream lipstick in the color Empress.
I am a sucker for a lined, glossy, nude lip. So when I look at myself and I look at my lips, there's a natural sort of lightness surrounding the lip. That is a portion you can always line to make the lips look fuller and staying within like the safe boundaries before like going too far. So see how I have that white line and I put my liner like right above it. This is about as far as you can go naturally plumping up those lips. And it always helps to like fade in the edges towards the side of the mouth, like right here, to create more optical illusion of plump. See how this like fades in more, gives more like that pout. Then I'm gonna take a nice nude liquid lipstick for that Longwear beautiful nudeness. And last but certainly not least, it is now time for setting spray to transform that matte skin back into gorgeous, radiant looking skin. And today I'm using the Morphe one. And that, my glow babies, is one of the many ways to feminizing the face or just simply feeling more confident with a layer of makeup on.
This video is one that really goes close to heart for me, and I think so many different people around the world is gonna take this video to heart, and I really recommend you see it. Now, as I learn along, is my face like NikkieTutorials? I gotta put her over here. Yeah, I can't look that cute as her. But again, you know there's a disturbance between the camera and my mirror. I do think in my mirror I look more like her than I do in my... No, that didn't help. Than I do in the camera, but I think it's good. I think there's a few things I would have done better. There's some things I think NikkieTutorial normally does better, but this one thing I'm mad at. It's applying extra eyeliner. Sorry, extra eyeshadow down here without telling us. That's not fair. When you do a tutorial to teach people how to do stuff, you need to show all the steps. Maybe it's not her, maybe it's in editing. I don't think she edited her videos herself, so I won't say that's her fault specifically, but it is weird that you edit out a part of a tutorial. I really like the fact that she says I added most of my makeup like she did, but like when she talked about contouring down here, if you have a really strong jawline, then you should do it up here, but because she don't have one, she do it down here. That's really good for a tutorial, and I think it's always good for a tutorial to have self-knowledge enough to know what you're teaching people may not be right for their face or their skin color, their face structure. And I really like that disclaimer. And not only she said it's maybe not the right for you, but she adds, but you can do it like this. That's a big plus in my book. Again, the eyeliner in here, I'm real proud of myself, but I would like to see her actually do it. As I said before, she told us what she was going to do and then clipped to the picture of her just dotting a line here where she already did it. So that's just don't make sense for me. Do I think this look is beautiful? Absolutely. Does I think NikkieTutorial needs it? Absolutely not. And do I think it's easy to follow along here? Absolutely. Do I think you need to learn this? No. But if you want to, again, her video is linked below along with every single product I used. And I will really recommend you also go to her website. I know she didn't link, I have looked, she didn't link everything below, but she have told us every single thing she used. And again, some of the products I use may not be good for your skin type. Some of the products she use may be, or the opposite. Either way, I really think I learned something here today. I really hope you learned something here today. And if you want to see more of this pretty face a lot, then you should probably go and check out my Instagram. It's NikkieTutorials. And if you like this kind of video, please show it below with a little heart. And I hope you want to subscribe to see more from me. I also do wear tests. I do all kind of beginner friendly makeup and skincare and weird stuff. Just stuff I want to do. So I really hope you want to see me again. I definitely want to see you again. And I really hope you have an amazing day. Bye.